What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Space Chick Crypto. My name is Elizabeth Howard, and today in the space cabin for the next hour, I have the man, the legend, Limitless. What's up, Limitless?
Hey,
How are you doing?
hey, good. Thanks. How are you? Thanks so much for having me
Good.
on.
Yeah, it's good to have you back in the space cabin. I was
Been a
like,
while.
let me get my friend back in here. Let's hang out for a little bit. We got a lot of lightning bolts already in the chat for you.
Nice.
So,
That's amazing.
Limitless, I wanted to dox you a little bit. Not really. I'm just joking. Limitless is a friend of mine that I met a few months back, and he's a genius, y'all. He's a legend in the DeFi space for sure. He knows about algorithms. He helps with like whatever community he is involved in, he helps, but he helps to the max. This man has a brain the size of Einstein. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got involved in crypto, and then we're gonna let the Ball Army file on in. What's
Yeah,
going on with Limitless?
yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks, guys, and thank you so much for having me on here, Space Chick Crypto. Really appreciate it. It's
Yeah.
always exciting to come onto the space cabin, guys. And remember to smash that like, show some support, drop the comments, bring the volted energy. And just a little background about me, how I got into crypto. A couple of years ago, my friend was really he had gotten into crypto and he was bugging me about, oh man, you'd be so good in crypto. You got to download Coinbase. You got to look into Ethereum. And for months, I was like, dude, I'm not interested in stocks. Like, I'm gonna lose all my money, bro. And that's what I told him. And he was like, no, dude, you're gonna be so good at it. Like, just try it out. And I'm like, no. And finally, like after 6 months or so of him bugging me, and I was watching Ethereum as he was telling me about it, and it was just rising. This was when it was like in that right before the bull run hit, and it was starting to rise. Like it was 1300, 1400, then it jumped up to 2000. And it's like, man, I think I entered when it was around 2000. And I remember him saying to me, we're gonna look back and we're gonna laugh about when you could get Ethereum for $2,000. And then so that was my first entry, was just buying Ethereum, buying Bitcoin, and just kind of getting used to that, and ended up in DeFi. I don't even remember like what brought me to DeFi. I remember that I had heard about all these other tokens and things that you couldn't get, and connecting a wallet to Uniswap and all of these things. And I'm like, man, I don't, that's way beyond my scope of understanding. Like it's outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah,
And
like what is this Uniswap? What is this pancake
yeah,
swap to speak of?
and people talking about how if you send your funds to the wrong place, you'll lose all your money. And it was just scary, at first. But
Yeah.
then like I started to see some of these charts that would do ridiculous numbers, and probably a lot of them were not the best projects, because that's what happens in DeFi. But it kind of fascinated me, of like, man, Ethereum is just like up 20% over the week or 2 weeks, and these are up like thousands of percentage. And so then I ended up just kind of doing a little research, getting into it, and just kind of dabbling with it. And I think one of the first ones that I really got into on the Ethereum, because I tried a few BNB ones that were just a joke, not even really worth mentioning. But most of the projects that I was in actually were jokes, though. And I just want to put that up front, because like there's so much corruption and exploitation in the space, and it's very frustrating, and it's absolutely disgusting. Like I hate that about crypto, that there's so many bad actors out there that ruin it for everybody. But the first project that I probably got into was Clifford Inu, and I think
Clifford.
I think I bought all time high. And when I was just getting into it, learning about Telegram, this and that, and ended up kind of talking in there, and they made me like a moderator right away, and they were telling me, oh man, you're going to go far in crypto if you just learn to just keep talking to people and this and that. And so I ended up like being involved with that whole ecosystem of Clifford Inu, Inuyasha, Neko, all kinds of them. And like ended up like in Neko, I became like the unofficial community manager of somebody who just kind of talked to the community and did the voice chats and blah, 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 and talked to the dev here and there, et cetera, et cetera. But I quickly learned that there was more than meets the eye. It's kind of like going to a job, and you're thinking that it's just the most perfect job ever, and you're there and you're so excited, and then as weeks go by, it starts to unravel, and you realize that all the employees want to quit. The boss really doesn't have the best intentions for you or anybody else, and it's just it really quickly, just kind of declines in terms of the
That makes
quality.
sense. That makes sense
Yeah.
though. Everyone can
Mhm.
relate to that. And I mean, you give it your all and everything, and then all of a sudden you find out, oh wait, just like you said, you're at work and you go in the break room and you really hear about it. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, King Ozzy, for this super chat. I got to give him a shout out real quick. Limitless. He says, Vault Army, what's good to eat now? Ozzy, I heard, is always
Nice.
hungry.
Ozzy's awesome,
Stay
guys.
vaulted.
Thank you,
Yes.
Ozzy. You're awesome, man. And what an amazing person in the community. I mean, and Volt is just, there's so many awesome people out there in the Volt community. And really, that's what brought me back to DeFi. Because after wading through all of the garbage and going through all of those DeFi projects that were just very corrupt and didn't really have the best interest of the community, just wanted to line their own pockets and kind of rug pull and exploit people, I
Yeah.
left DeFi. I had enough after what happened with BTFA a couple of months ago, and the dev rugging everybody and duping everybody in the entire crypto space. I mean, think about all the influencers and everybody that backed that project and where it was headed and the networking that I was doing behind the scenes. All of those efforts were wasted. I wasted 6 months of my life, and I wasted all my efforts, and the whole community got devastated, because they all got money stolen from them, myself included. My efforts, my money, everything was taken from me. And at that point, I shut down my Twitter, my Telegram, and I said, you know what? I am done with this for good. I'm going back to Coinbase. I'm just going to swing trade Ethereum. So
Yeah.
I did that for a couple of weeks, or a couple of months rather. I cleared my head, got away from it, and just got stuff done on the house, and was like, man, like Telegram ate up so much of my time, and it was just like engaging with all these people and doing trying to help these devs who didn't care at all and were just willing to kind of just dispose of me for no reason, at their whim. Once it got to the point where it unraveled and they had nobody else to blame for their own failures, so they would just blame the guy who tries to help the community. And
Yeah.
so I was sick of it. And when I left and I got rid of all the static noise, worked on my house a lot, got a lot of things done, and it was amazing. But then after a few months, it's like, okay, well, all that aside, I still miss the community of DeFi. And a couple times I re-downloaded Telegram, and I was about to send a message to Pablo, and I was going to reach out to him, and I was just in Volt because I was kind of involved with Volt a little tiny bit before I disappeared, because we did that joint Twitter space with BTFA and Volt before BTFA decided to rug, and everything was great. Like that was the most amazing Twitter space ever. I mean, Zach Humphreys was there, Adam Shelton, Austin Hilton, Jake Believes, every legend in the space was there under one roof for a couple hours, just talking about DeFi and forming a strong community. And I'm like, man, this is great. Like, this is what I've been trying to accomplish for a long time. Then it all fell apart, and then I left. But after 2 months, I missed that community. So I came back, and I started, just networking more with Volt, getting more involved with Volt, because I knew that they'd been around for a year. They had established legitimacy. Pablo is a legend and such a good dude, and he has taken great care of me and tried to get me vaulted many times, and I was an idiot for not doing it sooner.
Well, like, okay, but I mean, we all make mistakes. I was involved in a crypto community, diamond handing it like to the max, and made material for them and put my heart. I mean, I did not have a laptop like this. Like, it took me all day to make a 5-minute video. Like, you put in tons of time, work, effort, hours. Like, you do not sleep either. You put so much work and time into it. So that was your experience with that community. So how does it differ now for you being in the Vault Army? Because this is a proper welcome to you, Limitless. Everyone's like, Limitless is like everybody in the chat right now. I mean, they love you. We love you. So DeFi loves you. The people in DeFi appreciate you. People in the Vault Army appreciate you. We want you to know that, for one. But what is the difference between working with a community that's falling apart, or devs, or what's the difference for you? What have you seen the
Well,
major difference?
I mean, the thing that I've learned most importantly is that the idea of community and the fostering the legacy of community, it transcends beyond the scope of a single project. And that's what brought me back, is I realized that, you know what, these people that were in BTFA, Clifford and Inu, this and that, like whatever projects that I met them in, and this legacy that we've been fostering for many years together through from one project to the next, they can
Pioneering.
they can rug your efforts, they can rug everything, but they cannot rug that community. And that is the most important thing about DeFi, the heart of DeFi, if you will. So what I've seen with Volt, they're an amazing community. They are absolutely incredible. They are very welcoming. They have their moments. I mean, we all have our moments, right? But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but at the
Yeah.
end of the day, like they really genuinely are trying to foster something special. And I love that. It's absolutely incredible. And I'm happy to be back and helping out a community that really gets it on a lot of levels.
What is your favorite thing about the Vault Army since you've come back to
Well, I would say the power of the community in terms of organic outreach. I mean, these people, it took a little bit of time. Like when I first got back, I was trying to kind of teach people how to shill in a better way. I mean, they're already super strong. They were already trending everywhere and this and that, but we wanted to go even further. We wanted to surpass some of the greatest projects in DeFi in terms of shill strength, but we had to get there. Like, and so, I was kind of trying to implement things and teach them things, et cetera, et cetera. And at first it was slow going because they're like, who is this guy? Like we don't know who this guy is. He's just like this and that. And I get that, like when someone new is there, they're like, okay,
like, who is
whatever.
this guy?
Yeah. But at the end of the day, they were so willing to adapt and take it to the next level. And like now we have literally surpassed hashtag Doge, hashtag Shib, LUNC. Literally the only projects that are above us in terms of shill strength are hashtag Ethereum, hashtag BNB, and hashtag BTC. I'm not even kidding you.
What?
We are a 5x to surpassing hashtag Ethereum. Okay. So we're going to do that. Like my goal with Volt, as I told them, is that we're going to get to 1 million tweets a day. And I believe that we can do it. But it's going to take time. It's going to take fostering. And it's going to take really adapting the shilling, especially with Elon right now, because he is literally cracking down on everything, banning people's accounts. I had my account banned the other day. Multiple accounts have been hit. And so we just have to be more strategic in how we do things. And that's the biggest hurdle to overcome right now. But man,
Okay,
the
so how do we
community.
do that? How do we trend every single day? I see people with I know a couple people that have two accounts already. I should just
Mhm.
get another one um, for this too, but like with their Vaulted Dragon,
Mhm.
Sailors Club one, and then they have their other one, like their real one.
Yeah.
So they have a rating profile and then they have that. Now, none of this, y'all, is coming from, Pablo, nobody. I don't want anyone to be like, they're telling us to do this. No, this is just team meeting, Vault Army meeting in the space cabin with Limitless. Okay. We're just chilling. We're just talking. So, what is the best thing that we can do to trend? Like the best?
Well, I think that, it's all about pushing out mass tweets because that's really how they track it. They have algorithms that track how many tweets you're pushing out. And even though there's, like people said before the show, oh, don't give out all our secrets and this and that. The real secret is the strong community. If
That's
you have
funny.
a, yeah, I mean,
They
if
would
you're
say that, right?
busted, Richard,
Some
no,
of
just
them.
kidding.
I know,
But
right? Richard's crypto, he says.
yeah, he's awesome, guys. Follow him if you haven't. He does amazing content for Volt, and what a
But
great dude. I love that guy, and everybody in Volt is just incredible. But back to what you were saying, like giving out the secrets or whatever. Like the secret is the strong community, because at the end of the day, if you have a community that believes in the dev Voltoshi and is willing to push that content, then they can take it as far as they want to go. You think about Shiba, you think about Doge, they took it there with a strong community. Luna, same thing. They built that back from the ashes with a very strong community. That's literally all it takes. There's no secret to it. As far as trending, if you have a community that is willing to push out mass content and go crazy with shilling, That's all there is. But I will say that there's have been a lot of people that have lost their main accounts and they're kind of sentimental with their main accounts. Me, I've burned through so many of them because that's just what happens. I'm probably going to burn through 100 of them by the time it's all said and done. But I would recommend that everybody make a burner account just to not put your main account at risk, because Elon is taking them. He is taking all of them and he wants to burn your accounts and prove that you're a bot. So to protect yourself, if it's important to you, guys, make a burner account. It takes 3 minutes. It's like a ledger, like it's a ledger for your original Twitter account. It takes three minutes. Just literally click it, make a new account, sign up. Takes probably 2 or 3 minutes to do, and then you're all set. And then you can do it kind of slow the first few days. But then if it gets burned, who cares? Because you didn't lose your main account, So
And it's important because if you think back, y'all, Dogecoin was all over the place. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, but Matt Wallace, right? One YouTuber came out and made this thing huge, right? Like he made a whole, not just him alone, but Doge army, right? But he really pushed it. We have a whole army, not one person, to do this, and we can be trending on the max level. We're already trending on a max level, but like really, really, really get it out there. How many tags should we use whenever we're tagging a tweet?
Great question. So, when it comes to shadow banning, which is if you have like a lot of hashtags on your, like if you go and type hashtags in Volt, you'll see like a ton of them come up. And a lot of people just go copy them and paste them as their comment. A lot of times those are getting shadow banned and people aren't even seeing them. And there's different types of shadow banning. Like some of those shadow bans are people who can see it within your network, and some of those shadow bans are people who can't see it at all. So sometimes your friends may be able to see them, but random people that you're trying to shill to may not be able to see them at all. So the best approach is to take it to a personal level. Like really the biggest opportunity here is with VoltiChange, because when you think about VoltiChange and the utility that it offers to the entire crypto space,
Yeah.
I think that that's really what we're sleeping on. That gives us the ability to shill to any project and Volt that project in a way where they don't even have to buy Volt. If they just utilize that platform, it helps the project and it helps Volt because it burns the tokens as well, and everybody wins. There is no reason to use.
We're helping
Uniswap.
them. We're not like shilling it in a way that we're pushing it on them. We're just saying, hey, we're here to help you. I wrote on Richard Hart's tweet one time. I said, hey, did y'all know you can burn hex on it? I was like, Richard Hart's going to be so pissed. But I mean, I got a few likes on it. So I was like, they probably went and they were probably like, what the hell is this girl talking about? So VoltiChange, and that's why a lot of us are like, I made some videos, YL did, Pablo did, about burning these tokens. How can I get my videos out more? Let's say I want to put up my hex one, right? And tweet it. What are the best tags that maybe I should use?
Great question. So my recommendation to you would be to just if you create a shill template, if you will, so a tweet where you just make it say whatever you want with your video that has the preview of the video or the link of the video that you're trying to show, and then paste or just post that on Twitter, and then you have that particular account or you have that particular post, and then you can copy that link and just put hashtag Volt at the back of it. And then so you'll have your link and hashtag Volt, copy that, and that's what you use as a comment. Because when you do that, you post that, you paste that, and then it shows up with a preview of your video with whatever that you're trying to say, and it hits the algorithm for hashtag Volt, and it allows people to see that. So, it also doesn't use a lot of hashtags, which that benefits you because when you don't use a lot of hashtags, it's probably not going to be shadow banned. So the best approach is just do 100 of them. Go to influencer posts instead of commenting on your own wall, which doesn't really help much. It only markets to the people that follow you. Utilize utilize it and comment on influencer posts instead. And then from there, as we like and retweet it, it pushes it up to the top of the influencer posts. And with a strong community, that works. And that's what a lot of communities want to do. They try to do, they rack their brains trying to figure shilling out. But it's because of the Volt army and the massive following of the amount of people that are willing to shill that this can work and works very effectively. So when you think about trending, like we were trending last night and we were trending yesterday a little bit, but then we kind of drop off. And so that tells me that we are at the threshold of trending, like auto trending, meaning pretty much trending all the time. And so if we just up our efforts a little tiny bit, it's going to go above the threshold of what any other project can handle, and we can trend beyond them. And we already track our numbers right now. On the week, we're at 192,000 tweets. When I came into Volt, it was around 108.
Y'all.
Yeah, when I came into Volt, it was around 108,000, and then I started revving it up. We got it up to 160 around Thanksgiving. Then it started to just kind of taper, and we went back down to 110. And it's like, okay, guys, like we worked so hard to get it up there. So let's educate more people about why it's important, how we can get it there, and what it's going to do for us. And now the community as a whole is really starting to adopt it. And with that, we went all the way back up and pushed it to 192,000. Just the other day, we surpassed hashtag Doge, and I tweeted about it. And then Pablo tweeted about it and tagged Elon, and Elon banned my account. So to me, that's super bullish, because that means that people are really getting intimidated by what the strength of what we're able to do in terms of our network and our voice. So I don't care about losing the account. I think it's awesome that somebody shut down the account and got a little bit annoyed that we surpassed Dogecoin. And that's what we want. We want to ruffle feathers, but not in a bad way, not like to piss people off, but just to show that, hey, like Volt is up and coming and it's completely unstoppable.
They're yelling. They're yelling.
They're telling me to shut up.
No, delete the video. Delete.
No, but
that's out.
No, the thing about it though, guys, is that it doesn't matter, because like strong communities, they just don't get it on that level of Volt. So anything can be emulated. Anything at the end of the day, like these are the same tactics that I've used in DeFi for a long time, guys. At the end of the day, other projects have utilized these things, but because they don't have that strong community, like it's never going to reach that level. So this is shilling 101. It's not like this is anything new that nobody knows. Like the goal of shilling is just to push it out and to get as many likes and retweets as possible. That's all we do. We're just able to do it on a higher level than anybody else could, because it's the Volt army.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So we're getting, it's advertising, right? Is what it is. Because I actually have done a video about the difference between advertising and shilling. Y'all go check it out in the dictionary, and it's pretty much the same exact thing. That's all we're doing. It's DeFi. It's not like we have, a whole bunch of commercials out about us or anything like that. So we got to get the word out, because we're the crypto people. So that's exactly. Limitless, you're on probation. Oh my God. Well, okay. So this is how it is. This is what happens. This is what happens all the time. This is posting. We'll call it posting. We won't call it shilling. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, guys, like anything's going to be
posting on Twitter one-on-one. That's what this is about. We're going to do a one-on-one video. Okay. More hashtags is the worst, right? Like, no, not a lot of hashtags. Should we go somewhere else and talk about this, y'all?
Well, I mean, honestly, like I'm cool with not saying anything, but at the end of the day, it's just the secret is the strong community. It's not like, again, it's not like, it's like Volti change. I mean, think about it. Like I've seen other people on Twitter as I shill, they're like, oh, we're going to make a decentralized exchange where it burns this much, and we're going to make one that burns this much. And what they don't realize is that the reason that it works is because it's such a small amount. If you put it at, I'm going to burn 3%, 5%, 10%. Nobody's going to use it because they're not going to be willing to pay that much to use it. So it's the same thing with shilling. People would love to utilize tactics, and we don't go into detail about the deep, dark secrets of what we do behind the scenes. What's up, Ladybug?
We got Ladybug. Ladybug loves Twitter. Also,
I'm the person he's talking about that doesn't want to lose their page.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't blame her.
I don't want to lose my page either. I just think it's interesting. I think it's fun, and I think it's a good idea to do this, to get the word out about crypto, because we don't have McDonald type commercials, or we don't have that corporate type. We are who's supposed to be out there doing this and advertising. And because we believe we are in a good project, we believe that, I don't see anything wrong with what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, Miss Ladybug, do you have anything to tell us? Go ahead. Sorry. Miss, I see you in here, Miss Crypto Granny. What is up? I love you, Crypto Granny. You know I do, but I don't compare this at all to doing anything like SBF did whatsoever.
SB, they're that's a whole nother conversation. But I logged out in there. You were asking him a question about your getting your videos more, I guess, more algorithms. Exactly. But we were talking before he came on. Well, they were talking. I was in there. And about I think you've done like 4 or 5 of the VoltiChange.net videos, right?
Yes.
And using those, seeing if we can it's just conversation, just saying that. It's kind of amazing. But just being able to do more of those videos, to be able to integrate more tokens to VoltiChange.net, to be able, for they can go on and use it a lot more.
Yeah, that's what I want, because we're gonna watch them. Y'all see us, but like I'm trying to tag, I'm trying to tag all these other projects and it's not working. I don't think like they're seeing them whatsoever. So that's why I'm like, what the hell? What am I doing wrong? It's working when I put a Vault video out, but it's not really working whenever I put, Apecoin. And it did because Voltoshi retweeted it, but he can't be retweeting all of these, videos. Like whenever we put tweets out, we'll put like 5 out at the same time. I did that in one day, and he can't go retweet all those for people to see them. So that's why I'm trying to like, what do I need to do? Ladybug, you're laughing.
I like to tweet, so I spend hours on Twitter. So
okay,
he's making it effortless. 5 minutes. I'm like, I think I just like the interaction of just being on there and tweeting and stuff. So
okay, yeah, you do. You like it. You like to get out the
I love to spam everybody. Yes.
No. So do you call it spamming, Limitless? Would you consider it spamming?
It depends on the approach of what you're doing. I personally think like it should be as personal as possible. Like if you want to identify with someone, you have to like get on their level of helping them understand the value. And really the best way to do it with VoltiChange is to create that bullish sentiment by going into other projects and helping them understand the value of it. It's not as simple as text. It's like, if you just send some text to somebody, they're probably not going to understand it as well as they would if you were to physically talk to them and allow them to ask questions and really help them see the value and understanding of it. So me personally, like I create bullish sentiment wherever I go. And that's the key to it all, is to help people see that VoltiChange is really beyond the scope of the credit that we're giving it, and Voltoshi, he kind of created VoltiChange exactly for that, as an amazing marketing tool for all of us, where we can help other projects burn their supply, burn Volt as well, and be able to talk about Volt without having to shill them Volt. It's a beautiful thing, and it's something that usually when you shill one project to another, people get pissed. They say, hey, none of that here and stuff like that. But it's beyond that. It's way beyond that. It's a utility for the entire crypto space. And I think we're still, as a community and as a DeFi as a whole, we're still sleeping on the benefits of VoltiChange and what it can truly do for the entire crypto space.
I agree. I'm gonna give Ozzy a shout out for another super chat. Thank you so much, sir. You are killing it with the super chats tonight. Thank you so much, King Ozzy. He says, breaking news. Bob left the voice chat. Someone find this man.
Yeah, he
Big arrest
did.
and liability.
That's what I was laughing about. Ozzy, you are not even right. He even did.
Oh, they're saying, where's Bob? I don't know who Bob is. Limitless.
You know who Bob is, Space Chick. Oh, Ozzy, you are not right. He's not right.
What?
You put him on blast too.
Yes, Crypto Granny's been my Crypto Granny since day one. Yes, Crypto Granny. She's a Hexagon. She's been in the space cabin before, y'all.
So she's okay.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool. She likes vaults. She's real about like inflation and all that stuff. So she's like,
oh.
Yeah. No, she's cool, y'all.
I sent you a private chat.
No.
I'm like, I'm in Telegram. We need.
I have some characters, but she's the only one left. Trust me.
Okay.
No, she's good. She's good. Okay. But y'all with this Bob, I feel like I am really left out when it comes to this Telegram.
Y'all be so busy making videos all day. You know, that's a busy job. So, Bob, if you find Bob, Amber Alert, Bob will be back. Bob always has the radio voice, and he's always loud, no matter what.
Okay. Limitless, you're in Telegram a lot too now, or just mainly Twitter?
No, I'm in Telegram and Twitter, and yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. I feel like there's there's a lot of information we do need to get out there in the crypto space, like you said, Limitless, that a lot of people need to know what's going on. DeFi space, the people, that's what brought you back. The actually changing something, it sounds like, and doing something, and that's what you're doing every day, all day. People like you are really pioneering the way. People like April down here pioneering the way to everybody in the chat, learning about crypto and everything. We are the face of crypto. So we definitely, when we do get out there on Twitter, we need to represent very, very well. And we always do. And I'm really proud of being a part of the Vault Army, especially even on Twitter. Like, I got told whenever I first joined, you guys shill too much. And I said, good job, everybody. We're doing our damn job. That's how it's supposed to be. And it's not even that. It's just getting the word out, in my opinion. Like advertising, shilling, if you look it up in the dictionary, same damn thing. So, I mean, but this tagging, how did you learn how to do this? Like, that's what I want to know. How did you learn how to do all this, Limitless?
I think and
then April, I want to know both of y'all.
Through experience, through research, through just changing with the times and working with a lot of different projects in the past, and really trying to get through to other projects that again, you can't touch the Volt Army no matter who you are. It's not possible. Okay, it's just simply not possible. We have outtrended everything, and we are still rising. We are just beginning. Like, we have some of the most legendary shillers in the crypto space, and more are joining every day. Like, we had another guy who is an absolute legacy within DeFi that joined last night and said, I'm about to get into Volt. And, he's somebody who's amazing. So, like, as more and more people like this come in here, it's just going to be unstoppable. But as far as where I learned it, it's just, we all learn in the same way, through trial, through error, through making mistakes, through getting better. Nothing is perfect. I'm not a genius or an expert when it comes to this. I just know how to get through on things. And
I think you are an expert.
I was going to say, don't sell yourself short.
Don't sell yourself
short. I don't want Ozzy to
because you might not be like, no. Twitter expert like that part.
In here in the space cabin right now. I got the king queen. Y'all try to beat this. Yes. I love it. I mean, look, because the word is out there. Thank you, 2-Bit Crypto. I mean, he's a legend in the space. He's in the space cabin listening to us right now.
Yeah, shout out to 2-Bit. Love that guy. He's awesome, man. And these are all the amazing community members.
Shout out 2-Bit.
Yeah, shout out to Bit. He loves Vault too. April, Miss
I'm gonna,
April, how did you start? I didn't leave you. I'm not leaving you out. Where did you learn to do this, ma'am?
I just followed the instructions of my leaders when I came into Volt, and
Was there an instruction manual? Was
there
there
was
a
the
playbook?
instruction manual. Get out there and do at least 10 tweets on each retweet 10 times. That's what they told me. And that's what I got in the habit of doing. And so
No
I just
way.
went from there. It was like, you know, it's 10. I'm like, okay, let's go. And I'm
And you hit
almost
another
there.
10. That's
Yeah, I'm not
fast
like
for
he's
you.
scoring them. He's scoring them
When
at like 100,000. They're close to 100. I'm trying to get to that 80. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to press the mark. But I did have a question for Limitless.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I did. And what project besides you're here, but what's been your most successful project? How long have you been in this space? Doing tweeting.
I have been in the crypto space for in the DeFi space, I should say, for about a year and a half now. And I would say that, that there haven't really, I look at success different than other people. People think of success as in what's the highest market cap. And to me, that means nothing, because if you are a pump and dump project that is literally just trying to exploit people and, doing crazy stuff behind the scenes, botting your own launches and having private team bags and selling after every buy on a 1 minute chart to fool people who are zooming out into a higher resolution into not knowing. I mean, there's a few dime a dozen tricks that cheap devs do, dime a dozen devs. But I would say, like, I came from, like I said, Clifford Inu and those others. Neko, it went to 50 million market cap, and at that point it hit a peak, and then everybody dumped, and somebody dumped like $1 million at all-time high, and then it was just a constant downtrend from there. And the whole thing just started to unravel. And again, I'm not here to talk bad about projects or anything like that.
Oh,
but
no.
at the end of the day, like, nobody, in my opinion, nobody is as respected as Voltoshi. And I do also want to add that, when I came back to DeFi after the 2-month hiatus, I came back, and some of the community members from BTFA reached out to me and said, hey, we're starting this other project just to try to kind of keep
I'm
the
not
community.
surprised. Yeah.
Well, keep the community going, not like the developers, but like the community themselves, because
they missed you.
Yeah,
You're a legend in the
You're an
space.
asset.
Yeah, huge asset in the space.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like,
Right.
they were calling me like, hey, we're starting this, a micro cap project. And, I'm there helping them out too, and at the end of the day, because these are all my friends in the space and they're all good people, the developer and everybody in that project, the influencers, everybody was exploited. So, like, shout out to them. And like, they donated some money last night on Crypto Empress's channel for the Mandox giveaway for the boss girls, and the project is called Okami, and they are just an organic micro cap that is really just trying to continue that legacy that we fostered amongst all these projects that didn't work out, and I'm not here to shill other projects or anything like that, but these are just my friends, and they get my attention too. I'm there and I'm in Volt, but to be honest, I won't buy any other project. I won't do anything. And people tell me about projects all the time, but I invest in community. I don't invest in projects. And I see the value in the community of what BTFA was and the people themselves, all of those people who were left holding the bag. I see the value in each and every one of those people because they're genuine and they're trying to act with integrity and do something special in the space. And I also see the value of the community in Volt. And those are the two things that brought me back to DeFi and why I'm here today. Because, I was at peace for 2 months, just selling on Coinbase, doing whatever, getting stuff done. But that community, it can't be replaced. And when you think about corrupt devs and when they dump on people and they screw people over and they get their little money and they run away, even they FOMO for that community and they can never have it again. They FOMO hardcore for what was fostered, and it bothers them because they realize that it was never them that took those projects to where they went. It was the community that did it, and that bothers them. It's an insecurity, and they project that onto a lot of people. And I'm not going to go into details about what's been done, but there's been a lot of silly things since I came back where, trying to post my face and my address and this and that. Like, at the end of the
You're
day,
right here. They should
yeah,
have just gone to past space cabins. You've
you
been
guys
in
are
here
welcome
like 4
anytime.
times.
Come on over. I live in Connecticut. Let's go. If you're nearby, hit me up.
You're back.
Limitless said if you are
when
nearby.
When you have integrity, you're not ashamed to show your face, and you're not ashamed to meet people in public. I mean, that's just how it works. And people who are corrupt, they're scared to show their face, and they think it's like some big thing, but at the end of the day, it's not. Like, nobody cares, and not saying Voltoshi, because that's a different story. Anonymity with integrity doesn't matter. If you're undoxed and you have integrity and you care about the community, that means nothing. But when you're doxed or undoxed and you're screwing people over, you are a piece of trash. And if you're out there listening and you're a corrupt dev that is screwing people over, shame on you. You need to go back to messing up my order at Starbucks, because that's all you're good for.
Stop it. Go back. This is not the job for you.
Limitless is going savage in the space cabin. No, I love it. I love it, Limitless. No, that's why we love you. You're real. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear how, and we get it. And that's why we saw you. We were eyeing you. Right?
Yeah.
All Army, we saw Limitless coming in to Pablo's show. We saw you in the space cabin. You made friends with people in different communities, and that's what you do, and that's what you've done. You've networked, April. You've networked, talking to people with what you guys have been doing. I know you guys, y'all know some stuff.
It's the beauty of Volt. It's the beauty of how Vitoshi has it set up as a community token. We can communicate with others without getting beat up and all the different different tokens. Right? You go over there, all the jealousy and different things like that. You're always gonna have tokens that are gonna be like that anyway. But I mean, I wouldn't want to be in any other project. And I'm only going to another project if Toshi's going there. I know he's gonna change his name, but you have to find where he's at. But no, I mean, only actually it's been quiet, Space Chick. So you know what quiet means.
Oh, it's fixing. There's a storm. There's definitely a storm brewing, y'all.
Yeah.
I saw that Pablo had a live tonight, and he said something in his tweet like, "Oh, when it's quiet, or when the market's all like, what the
it's
heck?"
Quiet.
Hold on,
quiet.
I'm gonna
yeah.
Let's go to the Twitter really quick, y'all. Let's check it out. Oh, first of all, let me pull up my friends here. If y'all are not following them on Twitter, do you even vault? Do you even vault? This one is Limitless's. He just got this one, y'all. So definitely go give him a follow right here. Let me enlarge it.
It'll probably be gone tomorrow, guys.
Don't do Limitless. We gotta talk. We gotta be positive.
Yeah. They're gonna love what they see.
Let's let this one go at least a month before they trash it.
I know, right? You're like, please let me get some good ones out. I got some really, really, really good ones. And then this one right here is Ladybug, Miss April. We love her. You've been
Space Chick be just throwing my name out there like it's like just throws it out there. Yep, okay. Everybody start calling me April.
I'm going to. Your name is dope. Limitless back in the space cabin getting vaulted. Hell yeah. And I had to grab. We had to pull Ladybug in here. We couldn't have Limitless in here.
I'll give up all the secrets, guys. Sorry.
I know. I'm definitely probably got a DM. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, maybe I didn't. All right, that's cool. No, I was sweating there for a second.
Hey, the secret of community is really all it is, guys, and nobody can touch Volt, and that's just the way it goes. And I'm confident in saying that because I have seen it firsthand, and I know where this is headed. I know the potential of this community, and we are just now tapping into it. And man, the sky is literally the limit for where this is headed.
With a tweet like this, what would you I'm gonna hold on. No, I don't want you to critique Pablo's. Hold on. Critique
Look, no,
mine.
I
Hold
want to
on.
say
That'd
there's
be,
something on there
that'd
that
be
you
so.
like. So let's look at his.
I'm really messing up tonight, y'all.
Let's look at his. What is it?
No, let's go to mine.
No, I thought you
go
were
to
talking about his
mine.
wording on his tweet. I
I'm
thought
gonna
something.
take this damn sweatshirt off. This is too much tonight. Y'all got me sweating.
She's gonna put her own tweet on the
I know
hot.
I got a little warm. Did get a little warm.
It did. It got a little warm.
A little warm.
All right. Oh, I love y'all so much. Really, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. Thank y'all so much. This is fun, but damn, for real, I am sweating. All right. Limitless. I want both of you guys to critique my tweets. Go ahead and tell me what I did wrong or how I can make it better.
Sorry, I'm trying to read it. It's a little small on the screen, but
Oh, okay. She's like, get it bigger, Space Chick.
I'm on my notebook, so I'm like, that's why I'm like this.
All right, so this right here is a one of my tweets for my video, right? Or for my stream this morning. So this is what I put. I put Vault Inu official space cabin this morning, starting your day and week off right. Come hang out. Hashtag vaulted, hashtag Vault Inu, hashtag Vault Army. And then I tagged a bunch of Vault Army peeps right there, as y'all can see, and hashtag crypto. I left a link. Should I have done anything else? Did I do anything wrong? What could I have done better?
Ladybug, you take it first.
No, you don't put me on.
Roast it. No. Is it a mess? Is it a
no
disaster?
Limitless.
Am I lucky that even anybody saw this?
It's not necessarily. It's not bad. Okay. It's not bad because you see mine. I got everybody's name and I do the little vote, but I do VDSC. I don't do the Vote Army.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go. The only thing that I can see, I think it's great. You have a link. You have just a few hashtags. You have tagged people that you want to be able to see it. The only thing that's missing is hashtag Volt. So that's very important. And I think that this goes with.
Very good.
It's important.
Good job, Limitless.
It's important to understand that hashtag Volt is our main hashtag that's trending more than anything else. So when I see this a lot too, it's not just you. I see people doing just the $Volt and forgetting to do hashtag Volt or just doing Volt Inu. And it's important for every single tweet. And Pablo said this last night in Telegram. It's important to do every single tweet with hashtag Volt because every impression that you're getting, if it doesn't have hashtag Volt, it's adding to those other hashtags which are not getting as many impressions. And of course, we want them all to get as many, yes, but because we're so far ahead with the main one, that's really the primary focus. And, I know that we want to build everything up, but it's a fine line between putting too many hashtags and getting shadow banned, but also losing focus on the main goal, which is to get hashtag Volt trending everywhere. So that's my opinion.
When
this
you say
one
shadow
right here,
okay.
Our number one hashtag Volt is our number one. Every single tweet we do, hashtag Volt for sure. Not hashtag. What's the second one? That's the highest ranking hashtag.
I would say probably hashtag Volt Inu, or hashtag Volted, or Volt Army, or VDSC. Those are probably my top 5. And there's a ton of them that you guys use, and that's great. But when we're copying and pasting all of them and just spamming them out there, there's a great chance that those tweets are not even being seen. And Elon is being really secretive in what he's doing and the changes that are being implemented to trick bots. There's a few other things that he did today, which I'm not going to mention on here just because I don't want to give up any secrets and get slapped silly by Ozzy later. But there's a lot of silly things that he's doing behind the scenes that are dime a dozen tricks, in my opinion. But
Limitless.
What's that?
Space Chick?
Did I lose you?
I don't know. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It might have been her. Maybe her internet went out.
Because I wanted to ask you about that shadow ban. The shadow. I didn't understand what that was. Space Chick, are you there?
We lost her. She'll be
So-
back. Well, shadow banning, it's basically where when you get shadow banned, it doesn't show up in people's searches. There's different types of shadow banning. I mean, your hashtags don't get they don't show up when people like search, let's say hashtag Volt or hashtag whatever you're putting. If you're shadow banned, it can also like they can't find you in searches. They can't, and they might be able to only find you in their network.
I got rugged out of my own damn show. What the hell was
Okay,
that
stop
about?
talking about her now.
Sorry. I needed
we were
some
waiting on you.
fresh air. I had to stick my head out the space cabin for a second. Sorry. I was like, oh my God, I'm rugged. All right, sorry. Okay, keep on going. I'm listening.
But yeah,
I was asking about the shadow ban, what that was.
Oh yeah, so I was shadow banned at one time. Some people were reporting me in a community that I have talked to y'all about before, that I was letting people know, hey, this isn't a good community. They're a scam, and I got shadow banned. I was wondering why nobody was seeing my tweets. Just my friends were seeing them, and even then, it was probably like 5 of my friends were seeing them. That was it, and they probably were having to look me up maybe to even see them. But yeah, that was something I didn't even know was happening. So.
But how do you know that you're being shadow banned?
I looked it up. There was a website to look it up. There was a way of looking it up back then. Yeah. It was this past spring, so I can't remember, but it was a link I had to go to, and it showed me. I was like, are you joking? Yeah, it sucked. But it's okay. But yeah, so have you been shadow banned, either one of you?
I've dealt with that in the other project that I was talking about earlier. That's kind of the BTFA community. And again, it's the similar thing that some of those corrupt people from other projects are targeting that specific project and trying to basically shut down every tweet that they do. And one day we had like 17,000 tweets, and then the next day it shows like 1 tweet. And so there's bots out there that people pay or something. I don't really even know how it really works, or they're mass reporting or doing something. But they do that. It's probably the similar, whatever you're talking about, similar experience. Like people get mad and they do silly stuff, and it can shut you down. But as far as shadow banning, like it can happen through Twitter's algorithms. Like if you're doing too many things and they flag you above the threshold of XYZ, then you can be shadow banned. And one of those thresholds is being spammy using a lot of hashtags. So if you're just basically just typing hashtags and going and commenting with all of those hashtags that are in the Telegram, you may be putting yourself at risk of being shadow banned. And I've heard from other people in the Volt community that if you get shadow banned, that it carries into your next account, even if you create a new one. So I guess it goes a lot deeper than we think. So that's why it's really important to create quality posts that make sense, that aren't spammy, and that really tell the vision of Volti change and everything else in a way where people can relate to it rather than looking like a bot.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense that it would follow. Everybody says Bob was outside my cabin.
Because Bob's crazy. Hi, Crypto Latina.
I'm sorry. I've never had that happen before. Getting out like that, man. Okay, so all right, there's a lot to this Twitter. It's more because that's why it's so strong. That's why it's a force. Like we're all one movement, all one force. I always say we're one pulse. That's what we are, because we all go after like polls. We all go after a tweet. I was gonna do something at the beginning of this, but I think it would kind of be cool. Limitless and Miss April, if y'all put up a tweet, let's challenge the Vault Army a little bit here. Let's put up a tweet and then let's try to destroy that tweet. You tell us how many retweets or put up like a pro tweet. I want to see it. Like share your screen, or I'll go to your Twitter. Yeah, like put up a pro tweet. Let's see like your best tweet ever. And then
Girl, I don't know. She said your best
and then
tweet
we're
ever.
gonna attack it. Go ahead. Show me one. Then send me one.
You mean like one that's already created, or one that's
I can do one that's already been created because you guys are pros. So
okay, I got one I can send you. Hold on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, she have me overthinking. I'm putting votes in. That's it. That's all.
What's up, Crypto Latina? Crypto Latina, I got rugged on my own show. I almost took off my sweatshirt in here. It got so hot earlier.
It's getting hot in here.
Oh man.
What?
Okay, so I'm gonna just I sent you one on Twitter. This is one that I think it's pinned. Yeah, I have it pinned to my account, but a lot of people have hit it. But I want to see how many more can hit it because people have been blowing this post up, and I guess there's something in it that people really like because it's gotten an insane amount of impressions.
They don't like my tweets. They like yours because they know who you are, Limit. Let's get Limit's tweets up.
Yeah, why don't you guys critique me? I mean, come on, we all learn from each other, right?
No, Limitless and Miss Ladybug up there.
Limit's got the magic touch.
No, y'all are the pros. We're learning from y'all. That's why I had to have.
Okay, here's a tweet. I'm gonna send this one to you just because I like this tweet.
Yeah, y'all send it to us, and that's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna raid your tweets.
Let's see.
Let's see what we can show, and let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, we'll just send that one. Is it gone? Did I send it? I don't even know. That's messed up, ain't it?
King Ozzy says, man, the only people getting banned who are spamming Elon on 100 tweets. He needs to breathe. Yeah, he does. He's like, I'm out of here with these bots. I'm the one sick of them. Like, he keeps talking about them. I mean, he's the one dealing with them mostly, I guess. Let's see.
Bob. You talking about Bob?
In every post. It's the ones that tag Elon and Sailor in every post. Okay, so did you send it to me?
I'm doing it right now.
Oh.
Why is it not letting me send it? It's not letting me send it straight in there. Let me go somewhere else. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Okay. This is a really good question. Good question, Cryptonaut. If you are shadow banned, would that reflect in your total tweet count?
I believe the answer to that is yes, because when you aren't seen by anything, then more than likely you're not picked up by the algorithm that is detecting towards the tweet count in terms of trending, because it's not being seen by anybody. So in my opinion, yes, although do I know that for a fact? No, but more than likely they probably have it set up that way where it doesn't, because it basically, your efforts are wasted when you're shadow banned, and it's not really doing anything. You can't get your name out, nobody sees it. You still are able to do the work, but nobody else can see it, so you're just literally wasting your efforts. And I think that it's important to mention that I did read that Elon is going to be doing a new feature soon that Instagram recently implemented, where it will tell you if you've been shadow banned or not. So they're going to start rolling that out. I don't know when, but soon, supposedly.
Okay. Oh, here, let me move over here. I have a super chat I see here from Vern. What is up, Vern?
Did you want to send in the private chat? Or
yeah,
I just sent it in your tweet.
No, put it in the group chat, like right here, and then in the private chat, because you can do it too. Vern says, hey, what is good this evening? What's good, Vern? We're just talking, just hanging out in Space Cabin. You know how it is. Just hanging out.
Shout out to Crypto Vern. Love that guy. He's awesome.
Crypto Vern is dope. Y'all go click on his thing. Go sub to his channel also. Spamming the owner of a company is never a good idea anyway. Did you put it in the chat, y'all?
That's what I'm doing right now.
I sent it to your Twitter.
Yeah, that's what I did too. So hold on.
You sent it to my Twitter, like in a DM? Yeah, you did in a DM.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in here though. You said in the comments. I can't post in the comments for whatever reason. My screen is not allowing me to get to the bottom.
Put it in the private chat, and then too much sauce. Yeah, Carlos. Y'all got me earlier.
What's up?
All right, here we go.
Space chick.
I gotta open yours on the other side, Limitless. I don't like opening my messages anymore in front of everybody. All right.
I know that's right. Yeah, you might get a surprise. Hello.
Like,
what's going on?
Crap. This is the reason for the season, Ladybug says. Vault, it's the only way. And then she tagged us. So let's go. Let's retweet this. Let's like and retweet. So y'all can go to her page. It's right here. April 6968. Go there and tag it. Go check out mine, spacechick_1111. Or here we go, Limitless. So let's go attack this one. Attack.
Let's get it.
All right.
That's one of the first things I do when I get up in the morning. One of the first thing I do is I check Twitter. First thing, see what's going
Wake
on.
up, try to push out as many as I can within that limitation, and then get up and wait another hour and do some more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see. I retweeted it, and then now I'm gonna go. Sorry, y'all. I had that all messed up. Here we go. Now, Limitless says, show me another project with a daily chart growth gradient of 17 degrees in this bear market. Oh, nice, Limitless. All right.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one just because of the I didn't even need to look at it. The way you had it and the little thing going. I mean, it was really nice. It was nice. It was a nice tweet.
Thanks. And I have a follow-up that I'm going to do for that one. Actually, I'm trying to work on creating quality tweets that get a lot of impressions, and then using those, like I said earlier, as a shill template to then push out to the masses. And people been blowing that one up. And my other tweet too, where we talked about that 20,000, like got 20,000 impressions when we surpassed hashtag Doge, and it was hilarious because Pablo tweeted that from my other account, and it said, "Oh, I never thought we would surpass Doge," and then it just shows suspended account. He tagged Elon in it, and then the account got suspended, and it's just hilarious to me that it's like the most bullish thing ever. Account suspended.
Oh, man.
I love it. I mean, I don't care. I go for the spectacle because that's what people want to see. Like, not pissing people off, but in a way of like, man, like turning heads and doing something special and showing people something that helps them think outside the box and into a deeper level of really the potential of Volt in a visual way. So
let me see. I put these in the chat right here, y'all. And y'all can go click on these links. Let's see what we can do. What does it help if we comment after y'all's tweet? Or does it matter? Like, do we have to use an actual tweet? Or does the comment, like if I go under yours and say hashtag Vault, is that even going to matter?
Absolutely. I mean, everything helps. It helps with the algorithms, right? So, but the more you can focus on it being quality, like actually saying something that makes sense, like, and not just a spam, the better it's going to be. Everything is going to help, but it's like you should shill with purpose. You should always have a reason of why you're saying what you're saying and a target audience that you're trying to get through to, rather than just doing it. It's like quality over quantity. You still want the same amount of quantity, but you want it to be a higher level because that's what people notice.
Okay. Thank you, Ken, for this.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, Space Chick makes me feel so safe with Vault. No one works harder. Aw, thanks so much, Ken. Ken's in the space cabin all the time. What's up, Ken? He's always vaulted. Thank you so much for the super chat. So anything that we put is gonna help us no matter what. So it's like you can do one under, we can hashtag it right under yours, and we're good. And I think you guys, y'all's accounts have a lot, of traction. I think y'all's are in the algorithm a lot. So I'm all about commenting even under y'all's hashtag Vault. Remember, y'all, that's the number one. It's hashtag Vault, and that's because I left that out of my last one.
What's gonna help? And you probably answers, but I'm gonna ask again just because I don't remember if you did. What's gonna help Space Chick with her algorithm? With her, how many tweets does she need to put out a day?
Yeah.
Like what, what does she need to do?
I mean, it really just depends. Like let's take Omni Finance for instance. Like he came in and dropped a couple of YouTube links and said, "Hey guys, can you blow this up?" And he dropped it in the chat, did a tweet, put hashtag Volt, and we blew it up for him, and it got 300 impressions. So I think that really the reason that you're not getting those impressions might be because you're not putting hashtag Volt, and that's what a lot of people are searching for. So that will help you first and foremost. But if you drop a tweet into the chat, I will index it and we will blow it up for you, and I will push it all day for you. And I do push yours quite a bit and see what I can do. But guys, show Space Chick the love when you see that tweet. Bang it out. Give her 300. Yeah. If we can
help
do it
for girl out. I didn't even hashtag Vault, y'all. Help me. Help me.
Yeah, push it out. Hey, the
Good night,
content's what it's
Ozzy.
all
He says he'll
about.
be back in the voice chat at midnight. Thank you so much, King Ozzy, and thank you for all the super chats tonight, sir.
Good
We're
night,
gonna
Ozzy.
we got Carlos here. We got Miss April. We're keeping the sauce secret.
Uh, you always have other projects lurking, Space Chick.
I
Always
know.
lurking. Where you at?
I know.
But yeah, I want to
didn't
make
even
sure.
think about this. I didn't even think. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Oh no, you're fine. But yeah, I just want to know how we can. So we'll push you through Limitless and other folks. But yeah, I mean all of y'all because I promote everybody.
You do.
I love all of you guys. So for everybody.
And I do want to say shout out to Crypto Midwest because that dude is literally putting in a lot of work with tweets and really taking the time to learn how to do it effectively and doing multiple accounts and pushing out a lot of information a day for Volt. So, shout out to him for really digging in and trying to take his skill level to the next level in terms of how he can organically market within Twitter and with the community. Love it, dude. Thank you for all the hard work that you do.
Yeah.
I know. I see a lot of the people making comments after my streams that I saw in the chat. They were there watching my stream and they go back and they comment and then they like other people's, comments. That really, I see a difference in the YouTube algorithm with something like that. Like whenever I get each comment gets about 10 likes, on each other's, that really pushes it up. Or if you pin a tweet, pin a comment on YouTube, y'all, for those who have YouTube channels, that's helped me also. But yeah. Y'all, I gotta cut it. I wish I didn't have to. Yeah, I'm really learning so much tonight. But y'all got me laughing.
Hey, Limitless is
Vault
awesome.
Army knows what's up. Limitless.
Bob's been in the chat the whole time, Space Chick. Bob's been in the chat the whole time.
Nuh-uh. That's why I got freaking rugged, man.
Bob's been in the chat the whole time. This is hilarious, but okay. This was awesome. Yes, I love getting to chit chat with you face to face, Limitless.
I know. We're gonna have you guys back in the cabin. Valtoshi's probably gonna be cut her internet.
I muted the mic because I was getting ready to laugh extremely loud, so it probably sounded like a hiccup, but it was.
I think it's great. I love y'all. We appreciate what y'all do every day, all day. You guys are geniuses with what y'all do. The numbers are up, and thank you for being a part of the Vault Army and everything you do. You guys do a ton for us getting the word out there. And if we didn't have y'all, man, we might not be doing #Vault. You know what I'm saying?
Make the dream work, baby. Teamwork, make the dream work.
So that's number one, y'all. #Vault, and we'll be trending. We're always trending, but that's why I wanted to bring them in here today. I wanted to find out, hey, how can we make it better? There's always a way to make something better. And the Vault Army, we're strong. Shoot, every publication I'm reading, Vault Army is always included in that. Like the team, Valtoshi, every publication, everybody that talks about us, they say the Vault Army is strong. Hell yeah, we are. And being strong on Twitter is definitely a part of that. So thank y'all very much. Limitless and Miss April, can y'all give me some last words? Let's start with Limitless.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for having us on here. It's really been an honor, and it's always super fun coming on here and hanging out. The community's been amazing. And I would say, guys, that we have in-depth conversations about shilling and how to do better for the Volt Army within the voice chat. Voice chat's open 24/7 with Volt. Come into the Telegram, engage. If you're new to Volt and don't know about Volt, which for me, it was a project that I thought that I was super late on, but at the end of the day, it's still so early. Even despite the market cap at 80 million, we are all so early with Volt because you think about when the bull run hits and Volt having never even been in a bull run yet, it's going to get crazy, guys. So grab yourself a bag, not financial advice. Come and enjoy the community because they're incredible people. And I love every one of you guys. And thank you so much for all of your hard work in everything that you do to take this to the next level.
Wow.
Thank you.
You should have let him go last. That was awesome closing.
Yeah, I know how you feel though.
Way to go, Leonard.
I've gone after
going to
some
be
people.
real basic.
I've gone after some people before, and I'm like, stay vaulted.
Right. That's it. I can't touch that.
You're good, Miss April. What you got?
No, I do want to say this. One thing is that we're coming up on a year of Space Chick. It's crazy. It doesn't even seem like a year, but it's here. And the time that May's just gone by, and just to get to know you guys and to be able to, I don't know, hang out and have fun, you know, while you're making money or on your way to, you know, making the millions and stuff. It's just really been cool. But I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everybody. I really do. And yeah, I appreciate all of y'all. But I wanted to say Limitless. We got to work on Vote Nation. #.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about that. Absolutely.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna start another one, y'all. So y'all hear that? #
Because it's a vote army right now, but we're going into nations, so we need to be the Vote Nation.
Hey, let's do that all week, y'all. Let's do # Vault Nation. Well, forever now, but like right after we get off of here, we should do that. We should.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Don't forget, I retweeted their tweets. We're gonna destroy Limitless and Miss April's tweets that they just put up, so we can show them. Hey, let's do it. And don't forget to comment on there. Let's see how well this works. Let's see what happens with their tweets. They tagged them. Let's go under their comment, # Vault. Blow it up, y'all. Let's see what we can do. But all right, everybody, y'all have a great night. Thank you so much for coming in. Everybody loves y'all, and we appreciate everything that y'all do. But yeah, until next time.
All right. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye.